Alright boys and girls, some not great news. That Ford has shut down production, delaying builds indefinitely, but some great news that my build has somehow been moved up to be even earlier. Farley, you done did me good. Ford had some quality control issues and shut down their plant while they hammer out these issues reportedly related to body panel fitment problems, engineering related electrical faults, and valve issues. Good job Ford for getting those addressed. Like I always say when a good upcoming video game gets pushed back, take your time and do it right. Coming from experience, those of you who are rated R cars OGs likely remember I lost my brand new 2018 Mustang GT at around 4,000 miles because of a faulty high pressure fuel pump destroying my engine while going exactly the highway speed. Anyway, I'm glad Ford is getting ahead of these issues, so my car is delayed. Or is it? So wait a minute, I'm a little confused here. My email update says my build is scheduled for the week of June 12th, but when I check in online, it's now back to the week of June 7th. This said June 12th yesterday or the day before-ish. Now it says June 7th again, so apparently my car is back on schedule. Ford, you done did good. Hopefully it stays like this. So my latest build week is week of June 7th. Ford's Build Your website isn't fully operational yet, so we can't get a tantalizing taste of my shadow black with carmine red interior here, my red calipers, the sexy rims, etc. But hopefully they get this online soon. My favorite picture here is image 7 of 5. Anyway, Rated R Cars thinks our car is gonna look so hot with those red over-the-top pinstripes, can't wait to see it. Alright boys, now I'm gonna have to pay $1,000 extra just to drive a manual Mustang GT. Commenting on an article from Motor1.com here, every V8 non-automatic Mustang will now be subject to a gas guzzler tax. Ford spokesman Mike Levine confirmed the news in an emailed statement saying the all-new Mustang family provides engine and transmission choices for every customer and is the most aerodynamic Mustang ever. While we strive for efficiency, Mustangs equipped with the 5.0-liter V8 with manual transmission will be subject to the gas guzzler tax. Wait a minute, I thought this was supposed to be the most efficient Mustang with all the new engine upgrades and not to mention those aforementioned aerodynamics. For example, if you check out my video with all the official engine upgrades, I'll link this at the end of this video, it talks about all the updates to increase operational efficiency and emissions, which I thought went hand in hand with better fuel economy. However, I guess that doesn't always translate into better fuel economy, as we're about to discuss. Anyway, here's a breakdown of the increase in prices due to the gas guzzler tax. So the 2024 Mustang GT V8 6-manual transmission will go from $4,390 to $4,490, an increase of $1,000. Same $1,000 increase for the premium model. The Dark Horse is getting hit a little bit harder with a $1,300 increase for their 6-speed manual transmission and up to $1,700 increase for the premium 6-speed manual. I had to pay the gas guzzler tax on my GT350, but I didn't have to pay it on my 2018 Mustang GT, so I wonder if this is all related to new stricter government regulations. So I'm out another $1,000. Or am I? If you saw my live build video at my Ford dealer, I'll link that after this video as well. My dealer said we locked in pricing so I wouldn't have to pay any increases that definitely would come in later. I guess we'll find out. Anyway, the fuel economy numbers are actually in, sort of. Well, not for me and my MT82, but for the rest of the Mustang lineup. Looking at this table here from FordAuthority.com, looks like the 2.3-liter Ecoboost inline 4 10-speed will have a city miles per gallon of 22, highway of 33, and combined of 26. The 10-speed comes in quite a bit lower, with a city miles per gallon of 21, highway of only 29, down from 33, and a combined of 24. The 5.0-liter Coyote V8 10-speed automatic will have a city miles per gallon of 15, highway of 24 miles per gallon, and combined miles per gallon of 18. They do have the Dark Horse 6-speed manual here, and city miles per gallon are going to come in at 14, highway miles are coming in at 22, and for the Dark Horse a combined miles per gallon of 17. Hey, not horrible given that my GT350 had a 16 miles per gallon. So interestingly, the 10R80 transmission is getting the same fuel economy as the 2023 manual at 18 miles per gallon combined, at least according to the EPA website here. And the automatic may have gone down a little bit in 2024 versus 2023, which was listed at 19 miles per gallon on the EPA website and only 18 miles per gallon on the 2024. But who knows what the real world numbers will be. So what's the fuel economy going to look like on our GT manuals? Well, traditionally the manual should get a little better gas mileage, unless you drive like me, of course. But I think from what I've heard, the auto actually gets a bit better gas mileage on these Mustangs, and that's also verified by the EPA here, with 19 miles per gallon for the 2023 10R80 and 18 miles per gallon for the MT82. The automatic got a little bit better gas mileage. Further, I heard the MT82s of yesteryear were about 7 miles per gallon under the claimed amount, so if that continues, I expect worse numbers for the MT82 S650. But at least on paper, I expect expect the gas mileage to be similar between the MT82 and the 10R80, which brings me back to my question of why we're getting hit with a gas guzzler tax when we're not in 2023. We didn't have to pay last year. Why do we have to pay this year? It's got to be stricter regulations. If you are privy to that information, please share your thoughts below in a comment. In other news, a dude in a Mustang does the world's most epic U-turn right in front of a police officer. I can't make out here if this was an actual collision here or if this was in fact the world's most epic U-turn. I think I did see that car get tapped right next to him. Oh well, try to get out of that ticket or more likely a reckless driving charge. Don't drive like idiots, people. Listen, I'm not ashamed to say that I like traction control and stability control in my cars and motorcycles. If I have an idiot moment, which we all have sometimes, at least we won't hurt anyone else with all the nannies on. I've got a 240 horsepower motorcycle. Stay tuned for my video on that ASAP. I'm going to pick it up right now actually. And I am definitely leaving traction control on for that. Be smart, people. In our last story today, commenting on an article from carbuzz.com, the AC Cobra I vlogged about a few months back has arrived, and it is a beautiful thing. AC Cars, Britain's oldest active car maker, has premiered the all-new Cobra GT Roadster, and all I can say is Dear Santa. Anyway, limited to just 250 units and borrowing the Mustang GT's 5.0-liter engine, this beast hits 654 horsepower for the supercharged version, rocketing you to 60 miles per hour in just 3.4 seconds. The regular version has 454 horsepower and will take you there in 4.5. You can get a manual or an automatic gearbox, and let me just say how beautiful this retro car is. I mean, they did retro perfectly here. Seeing this makes me want to go back to the 60s, but thankfully I don't need to, as they've nailed it with this rendition. Just a touch of modernity here with this kind of subtle 10.25-inch touchscreen here, and the rest is retro bliss. What a beautiful car. I mean, look at these rims with the gold calipers. Elegant, it's beautiful, love the colors. Love that it's got a manual option or an automatic. I love these gauges. What a beautiful piece of art. AC says the cabin features exclusive elements and details that have never been seen in the automotive world before, and notes the leatherwork and upholstery are a blend of strong fabrics and traditional materials. AC says that the GT Roadster is now available for order, and you can choose between left or right-hand drive. Customers get to meet with the AC Cars team to personalize the vehicle. Boys and girls, if money wasn't a thing, I'd get all 250 of these. Can you imagine 654 horsepower and 575 pound-feet of torque in this pint-sized piece of perfection? Love it. Alright guys, that's it for today. If you enjoyed this video, please hit the thumbs up, and until next time, always remember the motto, always be kinder than necessary, and I will see you in the next one.